Start now.
Yeah, are we starting with questions or?
No, I
Hello
don't think so.
everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 2, Arcana 12. We're back. We're supposed to have everybody here, but one is MIA for a bit. But it's fine,
Well,
because
he
his character's
died.
died anyway, so you know. And we're
Hopefully
gonna...
not for long.
we shall see. But for now, we're gonna skip all the, what do you call, today with us, because we're cutting into our playtime already. And let us start, as usual, with last session. Last session, you guys are rested for a bit after the battle with Moneda Kadisha. All the while, constant earthquakes threatened Dagatiko, and it only got more frequent as night approaches. Then it happened. Wait, no, this is the wrong one. My bad. This is the right one. Last session, you guys engaged in a battle with Moneda. That's the one. While his crew was left to terrorize the survivors of Dagatiko uninterrupted. Moneda leapt and hit, taking shots while the party kind of slowly chipped away at his health. Then J5 was taken down. Artyom followed suit. Kane was able to land a powerful blow, but it was not enough. Then Ignis healed Artyom, and with all that she had left, which allowed him to land the killing blow. But before you guys could celebrate, you guys realized that J5 was gone again. So, right now, you are standing around J5's lifeless body. The sky rumbles up above, signifying the coming storm. Artyom, you return to J5, filled with anger and covered with blood and guts. You notice Kane, Ignis, and one other person sitting next to J5's body. You look to see yourself crouching next to J5. Same gray hair, same armor, maybe lacking the besmirtni, but has all the swords and the guns that you have on your person. But with one key difference. He has black eyes with red slits. This duplicate of yourself looks at J5 with a look of like pity and disappointment as he says, "Pity. He was a useful one, wasn't he?"
I'm just gonna stand over J5's body with the rest of the party, kind of look at the other himself in a way to acknowledge his presence, and then nod his head slowly. Yes, perhaps we should get out of here and find a way to revive him.
You guys hear Artyom just suddenly talking to himself, suggesting that you should find a place to revive him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Stop
know where to
stumbling.
go.
What
though.
is it?
I don't know where to go. I can't leave now. I don't have any more spell slots to go to use.
It's fine. We do not have a time limit, do we?
10 days.
10 days is
We're past
plenty.
we're past revivify.
Plenty of time. Alright, the town is still under attack, isn't it?
Yeah, we should probably do something about that.
Kane, take Moneda's body. I will go collect fragments of Besmertni. I will meet you here in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
With that, Artyom is gonna start marching off towards the beach. With pace, you know?
So Artyom, you head off towards the beach. You pick up the various destroyed parts of Bespertney. I think he was obliterated by a barrage of rounds.
Yep.
While
Collect the important bits.
You have a spell slot, you can revive him now.
I know, but it doesn't play into the whole,
Okay, I'm sorry.
thing.
Kane, what do you call Kane? You go over to Moneda's body. You barely recognize him as from chest up. It's just mush at that point, covered with like stab wounds, and you can barely see any defining features from the person anymore.
I hope this is the right guy.
You pick up the body, careful to not, let the eyeballs, or you think it's the eyeballs, spill off. You grab the whole thing, and with your gauntlets, easily enough, you pick up the person and begin walking back to the party. Ignis?
I'm gonna prop G5 up, like, bring him with me, like he still, like, put one arm around his waist, another one slung across my shoulder, and bring him with me, type of thing,
Alright, yeah. You pick J5 up by his shoulders and kind of wait for the others to come back. You would see, what do you call, Kane returning with the mangled corpse of Moneda. And you would see Artyom carrying various bits and bobs, essentially various metallic parts, some glowing, some not. It's just a bunch of different stuff as he's walking back from the beach.
Alright, my plan is simple. I wish to present his body to his men. Let them know that the head of a snake was severed, and that should cause them to run away, probably.
Okay, and you see Kane kind of like, the body starts to tilt and Kane's scrambling to kind of like keep it scooped up.
Yep.
He's like, it's tilting forward, he's scrambling, and like one of the eyes starts slipping out again. He's like trying to shove it back into the mess. Believe it or not the grossest thing I've ever had to handle with my bare hands, but coming in at a close second.
Sends a very poignant message, I think.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Kind of wish I could just kill them all, but that's just me.
So,
Can be a secondary objective after the fact.
grabbing all this, you guys begin making your way southwards, away from the beach, in the direction of the campsite that you were from.
Can I cast a spell real quick?
Yeah?
I want to heal myself.
Go ahead.
I did a place measure template. Sorry about that.
All good.
So it's gonna be for the next minute. It's 2d6. So, whoa, 10 turns. 2d6 is 20d6, right?
Is Aura of Vitality better than the Prayer of Healing?
Maybe. I mean, this is like overtime. That's the only downside, right?
Yeah.
Yay. That's a lot
like
of ones.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, and you get everybody in range get the healing.
Yeah, but it's just 2d8.
Alright. So you guys begin making your way towards the campsite. All the time, Artyom, you would occasionally see that mirror of yourself, kind of like at the corner of your eye. Sometimes he's already ahead of you, sometimes he's walking beside you, sometimes he's just already at the back. You travel, I'm assuming, at a quick pace here to head back.
Yep.
You head back as quickly as you can, carrying all these mangled bodies and mangled bodies back to the camp. And at around this point, when you get to around your dark vision range, so around 60 feet, you begin to notice that the people around the campsite, they're not fighting. In fact, you can see them seemingly going through a battlefield. Some recovering from the wounds, some are still a little bit agitated. So when you come into the dark vision range, these guys stand up, pull their weapons, pointing ahead, shouting, "Who's there?" But after a bit, they notice you guys walking in, and they relaxes and fall down back on the ground, looking extremely tired, extremely wounded. As you walk deeper into the campsite, your dark vision reveals more and more, you figured, soldiers mangled and killed all across this kind of like a large portion area that is closest towards the beach. From a quick estimate, you can see there's at least like 100 people over here already dead, and a majority of them you only see half, as in half their body. The other half is missing.
Whoa, what happened?
You can see these
We
guys.
see any shark dudes as well?
Oh yeah. The shark people. You do
Like
see.
Monedas people in general.
Yeah, you do see them. It's kind of like a 1 to 5. No.
A lot of them would have died from my spell, no?
No. 1 second. Let me see.
I was planning, like, because, like, as soon as you say that if you see them, I wanted to, you know, Kane go in front with Moneda's body and say, you know, stop the fighting. We have your leader, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Your leader's dead.
You can see it's like about 1 to 10, the ratio of Moneda's men compared to the ones that are lying around here. So you see about 100, but amongst these piles of dead body, you maybe see 10 of Moneda's men kind of sprawled out on the ground, multiple stab wounds all across their body.
Wait, so there was more Moneda men than the soldiers?
No, there's less Moneda. You see 100 dead soldiers, 10 Moneda's men dead.
How many went
Got
in
it.
there?
I'm sorry, Artyom?
How many men went into the camp in the first place?
You say, if I recall, it's about 20 or 30, so around 25 or so. Yeah.
Okay.
You walk deeper into the camp, and all along the side, you can see a couple of the civilians who walk over through the battlefield, trying to look for something. You can see a couple of the soldiers having their weapons kind of stabbed on the ground. They put the helmet onto the weapon, kind of like just crying. And as you get deeper and deeper, you get to the more civilian area, and you see more of those civilians that were massacred at the time as well. But during this whole time, you do not see any signs of living members of Moneda crew. You go in deeper and deeper, seeing the carnage, until you get nearby to your campsite and where Cecilia had her base of operation. Around that point, there's less of those carnage going on, and you would see over in that area a lot of the wounded soldiers have been kind of like lined up to be taken care of. A couple of healers running around trying to tend to their wounds, remembering what Ignis had taught them from the day before, trying to cure them as best they can. Not that it's doing much. You would see Cecilia commanding these people, trying to figure out what's going on. You can see the, what do you call? Oh shit, I couldn't remember that guy.
Santino? Something?
Yeah, I think it was, no, yeah, I think so. Santino. Yeah. Quick notes. I think it was Santino. Yeah. Santino, you can see him also heavily wounded. His left arm is like completely mangled with multiple bite wounds. He's still holding his weapon on his right arm, reporting to Cecilia. They both give a nod, and Santino turns away, and that's when Cecilia notices you and runs over. Is everything okay? Is J5 okay? And is that? Kind of, she covers her mouth a little bit upon seeing what Kane is carrying. What do you have?
Yeah. Evidence?
Well, we're hoping if the carnage still ongoing,
Intimidation?
that
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like, and Kane kind of picks him up a little higher. You know, big scary Monada. I've been defeated by the incredible. It's just like half the torpedo falls off.
That's
I can still make this work.
that's Moneda? He
I mean,
looks.
I guess technically it was Monada.
I guess that's must what been what happened.
Yeah, our team here just really walloped on the guy.
Yeah, it's coming.
He did. We try to be peaceful. Everyone always thinks that we, you know, just because we like to joke around and have fun, we can't be taken seriously.
Unfortunately, we don't have that luxury on our end. She looks at the carnage behind you guys. Those things, I'm assuming they're his crew. They were not looking for mercy. They're definitely not looking for negotiation at all. So it's over then. Looking at
There
Moneda.
were more of them coming here, weren't they?
They
Or
ran.
did you think?
Just
Oh.
suddenly, they just ran. Just scattered. Some into the forest, others went, kind of points to the east side. Some went there. They just, something happened. They were winning. I'll be honest, they were winning. But then they just scattered. I assume this must be the cause.
If it happened roughly 10 minutes ago, then yeah.
She nods. That's. I thought we were doing so well.
It's just you've just been dealt so many bad cards. Cecilia? Wait, that's her name, right? Cecilia?
Yeah.
Okay. I totally said that confidently. I didn't forget her name. It's just been 2 weeks, okay?
Sorry, imagine you going Cecilia, and you look at Kane, and Kane uses Moneda's head to nod,
See there.
like a puppet.
I'm gonna go check on the soldiers. You guys, why don't you get some rest? I think you deserve it. Let's put that somewhere else, Kane. Please.
Yeah, sure. You got a spot for him?
A pike just on the outskirts of camp will suffice.
Yeah.
All right. Should I leave a little marker? You can come back to him in case you need anything.
Well,
maybe.
Well, there's.
I'll just, and then Kane finds a particularly big rock and just kind of puts it beside him.
All right. So you go over to the edge. I'm sorry.
Before Cecilia goes, I'm just gonna go. We'll probably leave tomorrow morning. We'll come back if you need us. It's just, well, J5's not okay.
I can see that. Yeah. Isn't it? Well, I'm sure he'll be better after tomorrow. Yes.
He needs a resurrection. A little lower than that, a raise dead. But we have a friend in Conticle who can do that. So as soon as I can go through the trees, we'll go back to Conticle.
But the diamonds. Do you have everything you need? That's a lot.
I do. I don't have the skill to do it.
No, I'm saying. Do you even have the diamonds?
Oh, yeah. Of course I do. Yeah. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay. Okay then. All right.
I prepared for this, so you don't have to worry. If you need anything, let us know before we go tomorrow.
She looks at the body of Moneda. I think you've done a lot.
Okay.
Well, I'll take care of everything from here. You've done a lot. Thank you. And she walks off, leaving you guys as you guys bring Moneda's body over to the edge of the forest. Kind of about a little bit ways away from where you guys would put your camp, because your camp was like a little bit inside the forest. What do you call? You place him on the ground. You place a big rock next to him. Is there anything?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I don't,
Uh,
that's what I thought Kane was saying.
I wish to impale him on a spike.
Yeah,
Sufficient
Okay.
end for a bastard like him.
he killed G5.
Just
Show whoever.
Honestly, I
Actually,
feel
we
like
should go where the people ran away, so that if they ever came back on that route, they can see what happens if they mess with us again.
I thought that's where we were.
Oh, because we just set out in the forest. I don't know which way.
They ran into the forest, so I assumed.
They ran like
Yeah.
east or something,
They
right?
ran everywhere. Some to
Oh.
the forest, some to the east.
Well,
Your
maybe not
campsite
exactly
is like
where the campsite is.
here. The soldiers, they ran here. They ran. One draw. Some ran here. Some ran there.
We will just need a very, very long pike. Easy. Can be seen from other places.
As long as it doesn't traumatize the people inside. Well,
It will
Not a
serve as
good
a
idea.
morale boost.
I guess. I guess.
Gonna look around the wreckage and the carnage to find the pike, I'm guessing. Guards were using those.
Yeah, you would definitely be able to find one of those.
And Vlad the Impaler him up.
All right. You.
Moneda barbecue. No, sorry.
We did search his pockets before, right?
You did not. You have.
Oh my
not.
god!
Yeah, well, right through his pockets first.
Do it now! Any diamonds, any loot, any
I was-
valuable thingies.
I was wondering when you will do that. As you're looking through his body, you guys will be able to find his guns, 2 of them.
Take it, Artyom.
You managed to find a leather bag. Kind of feels like it's filled with coins or something. You find a locket that he's wearing. You find a piece of parchment in his pocket. A couple of bottles containing some black liquid. And a very small chest the size of your palm.
Wait, did you write it down? Or-
I was about to ask if anybody
Alright,
read it.
let me write it down.
because you were so fast, and I was like,
I don't know.
like,
I even thought about the locket, another necklace to add to my collection.
you should at least look on the side.
1 second, let me write it down. 1 bag of coins.
Coins, money. The dad man here.
Locket, parchment, bottle of black liquid,
Oh my god, what's that?
and
what did us loot?
small chest.
A small chest.
Oh, and a rapier.
Okay. Well,
What about his gun?
yeah, we got it.
Already took those. That was the first thing.
Okay, I am going to look at the black liquid and the parchment. Kane will get the locket. I think.
I want to look at the locket, and if no one else is, the small chest.
Might I suggest? I mean, I don't know if you've done it already. I mean, the town is still under attack, right? They come.
No, we looked at
They
it.
are at the town now. So just to
You're a
recap,
lot-
the party returned to the town.
Yeah.
A lot of dead people, But as soon as the party killed Moneda, the remaining pirate members went away.
Ah, okay. I see.
It's kind of under control right now. So now we're just like trying to find some place to rest. And right now we're just impaling Moneda on a piece of stick to serve as
I
a
feel like
warning to the
J5
ones
would
who
be
left
against
behind.
all this, but yeah,
Well,
J5
thank
can.
goodness he's
So
dead.
be ready. I'm dead.
Exactly.
And by the time he wakes up, he's not gonna be here.
So,
Perfect.
what do you want to do?
So, Artyom will look at the little ghost he has hanging around, to see if he like reacts to any of the items as they're being pulled out of Moneda's pockets.
He's just looking at everything, all of the items. They kind of look at you. Well, what are you waiting for? Take all of it. Sorry, wrong voice. What are you waiting for? Take everything.
I will take everything. Take the rest of what the party is not taking. That is.
Oh, the small
What are you
chest
waiting for?
can-
Take everything. Why are you letting them take all this? That is not logical, Artyom.
Ignore the voice. Hand stuff to the party.
I'm sorry?
Gonna
Hand-
ignore the voice and hand some of the stuff to the party.
Wisdom
Like
saving
log
throw,
into Kane.
please.
Yeah, that's what
Hey,
I
there we
thought. Shit.
That's what I was waiting on. Second throw.
Oh, also, Artyom has 2 of the tattoos, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that as well. But yeah, it's all good.
So his eyes are already off, like, slits.
Yeah,
Oh,
his eyes would already be the black eyes with red slits. You would notice as well now that he's like, you know, you're going through the detail with his with what do you call Moneda's body. Now you're actually slowing down and going through something. Ignis and Kane, you would realize like in between his armor, where you can see his skin, it's black underneath right now. His hands specifically.
Oh.
Black, like what? Decomposed or?
Black as in black, like
Like frostbite?
no, like
Black as in evil.
the
Like
closest
tar?
the closest thing that would describe would be like a fallen black.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, pitch black.
Hey, Artyom, buddy, you okay?
I'm gonna look up at the party. Like one of his eyes is just covered in blood from
Oh,
the gunshot to the wound.
y-
Yes, why?
I think we gotta take one of the tattoo off of you.
Yeah.
Also, you also have the mark. Can you give the charisma to Kane and then intelligence to me, and then just because we don't know what's happening right now. Do you feel okay?
Look at this.
Has anything changed?
I feel fine.
You don't look
Oh,
fine,
shit.
buddy. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Also, that's what Ash said when he got the thingy, so maybe just as a precaution, let's take it off of you for now.
I don't think Ash should be taken into consideration here, considering he only had the one mark and none of these.
Exactly. So if one of those is already too much for him to handle,
Perhaps one counteracts the other.
I don't know if you want to walk around with those eyes, though. Cecilia was a bit spooked from it. It's just an hour.
Tell you what, sure.
Wisdom saving throw.
God damn you.
Don't you dare give it to them. What are you doing?
I would like to.
As you're about to, Artyom, just as you're about to say, sure, why not? You instead say, look, they're on me right now, and I will deal with it how I please. Okay? And he continues to grab all the things that is on Moneda's body. And after saying that, the control returns to you, Artyom. you cannot stop midway as you're collecting all these items.
Is he aware of what he said, or?
Yes, he is.
I mean, we're a team, Artyom. You don't do stuff on your own. I think we've established that.
Right, listen, do not patronize me, alright?
I'm not trying to.
Just give me some time, alright? I need to think. He's gonna stand up.
We'll give you time. I just, you
Like,
know,
can you at least leave some of the stuff behind? Because I assume Artyom's going away with all the stuff
Yeah,
in
at the
his
moment,
hand.
at the moment you have everything.
That first saving throw didn't work, huh?
No.
Jeez, that's a 16 and it doesn't work. Oh, this is the worst thing. Artyom,
Just let me think, alright? I need Besmertny back before I can think properly.
okay. If you want, we can take care of the pickpocketing stuff and you can focus on the food.
Sure. He's gonna walk away without even listening. Like, move a few feet away from the party and start trying to assemble Besmertny to the best of his ability.
Right. And Kane kind of leans over to Ignis and is like, you don't buy any of this, right?
no, I don't.
Right.
I think it's starting. This is not great. I hope
We're gonna keep-
G5 would know what to do. Oh my god.
We'll go get him back. In the meantime, we'll keep watch on him. Don't leave him alone.
Yeah. So it's just the two of us for the rest of the night then.
That's
Keep
fine.
watching.
If you want, you can get a long rest sooner than later. I'll be fine. Stay awake. In the meantime, I can take care of these artifacts if you want to go get a jump start on that rest.
I mean, I still want to take a look at some of the stuff. Just in case, if we need to spring into action, we know what's on hand.
Yeah.
Wait, is
good.
Artyom still holding the stuff or no? I'm confused.
Yes, he has all the stuff. He has all the stuff. He walks away from you guys, and then he begins. By the looks of it, going through all the various Besmertny parts he has, he kind of picks up this. What looks to be like this blue crystal, and begins to kind of like focusing energy into it, and then putting together all the various parts of Besmertny onto that blue crystal. Blue, I guess turquoise is the best way to describe the turquoise crystal.
Hey, do you think it's a bad idea to just like sneak some stuff? Maybe the black liquid that looks the most, dangerous, I guess. Or should we just wait? Do you think he'll come to his senses anytime soon?
I don't know. I don't know if he's susceptible to it because he's injured, or if it's only going to get worse with time. I mean, with Ash, it got worse with time, right? He was fine at first, and then
Yeah. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if the tattoo is gonna help him or it's gonna make it worse. We didn't plan to experiment with it yet.
no, but let's leave him on his own for a bit. Maybe having Besmertny back will help him.
Okay. Yeah.
Help stabilize him mentally.
Okay.
You
Having his friend back.
observe Artyom as Artyom casts a spell to bring Besmertny back. Right?
Yeah, he's like assembling him with trembling hands.
Trying to hold on, trying to trembling hands, and the guy kind of like sits in front of you. Some people don't know boundaries, am I right?
He's gonna look up at the figure. How far is he from the rest of the party?
You said a couple of feet, so I'll say 5 feet away.
And we're the perceptive bunch.
Yeah, right. You can totally hear us. We're gonna be facing away from him, and we're gonna be talking ostensibly about, oh wow, look at this parchment. Haha, too bad you can't read it, Kane.
He's gonna reply to it in Orcish. Because this is like the first time I'm ever gonna use this language. And probably the last.
Alright.
Oh,
But quietly.
yeah, none of us know Orcish.
Neither do you.
What? Are you scared of them? Continue speaking in common.
Of them? Are you serious?
And why are you keeping your speech a secret?
Because I do not wish to be perceived as insane, one way or another.
Oh, my dear boy.
If you are me and you know me, then you would know that this is something I've been doing for a very long time.
That's the Russia.
He kind of gives you a nod, just observing you as you're putting Besmirtni back together. And after a minute, was it? Or is it an action?
I mean, I'm using mending, but...
No, you need to use a first
I
level
need to use
because he died.
He
He died.
yeah.
Okay,
You
okay.
use your smith's tool as an action to revive it.
Oh, there you go.
Smith
So it
was an
wasn't
action.
even that
And
long.
yeah, and
I mean,
you
we can-
extend
we
a
can-
first level or higher. It returns to life after 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so you...
We can stretch out this conversation a bit. We can be loosey-goosey.
Yeah. After... Sorry, yeah, go on.
He's gonna look at the guy again and say, "So what are you?"
Let me think.
Is that what the voice said? Let me think.
You know what?
The accent and everything.
Let me think. I am going to be you, but not yet. I am old. I seem to have a memory of fight.
Do you also possess my memories?
Oh, I do. Well, it's not all there yet. It's being unlocked.
Well,
And don't bother fighting. It is in it.
oh, I would not. But when it does unlock, you will come to understand how fruitless of an endeavor this is. And if you're going to be a mockery of me, I would much prefer if you try to look a little different, original, perhaps.
Well,
These attempts at appealing to my humanity are borderline idiotic and pathetic.
you can see like his eyes widen for a bit. I'm sorry, Artyom. I think you think a little bit too highly of yourself. And at this point, all the various parts return to the central blue core, and Besmirtni and a bright light engulfs Besmirtni's parts, and landing on the ground is Besmirtni whole once more.
Perfect. He's gonna look up at the guy with like his eyes sparkling blue from the core and everything, and say, "You mistake confidence for arrogance. You are an idiot. Talk to me when you're not."
Stands up. You leave, I'm
Yep.
assuming,
Yeah,
Stands up
absolutely. Mic drop moment.
and walk over towards your party again. Now with Besmirtni, he returns. And you can hear the whole conversation. You can hear his side of the conversation very softly. No, he's in Orcish, so never mind. You know he's speaking
You
in
can
I
hear
hear him talk kind of to
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Besmirtni, hi buddy, welcome back.
Looks at you. Looks like he wants to punch you, but then steps back.
Why does he hate me so much?
No, he doesn't. He's just a killing machine. Relax.
So his punches like hugs?
No, his punches
think-
are an attempt to kill, but
I think the fact that he's not aiming you with the punch is a proclamation of tolerance, which is pretty good.
I like that you humanize him. Anyway, we should probably talk about things, right?
Sure. If you feel up for it, I know you got hit pretty hard. I didn't know if you wanted a long rest or not.
I feel like some things are a little more urgent than others.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
What do you have for us?
It's just at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if yet another cataclysm pops up when we have to deal with it again.
So suddenly,
Please don't. You're giving your voice in the head.
no, go on.
Best not tempt fate. But let's sit down. I do not wish to talk standing near him. He's gonna gesture at Moneda, hanging out.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I mean, yeah.
Sick of my puppet show already, I see.
Quite a gruesome display. But let's go.
So
We go to the camp.
you're identifying the items
I don't
first that you
know.
got, or-
I like the idea of like, you know, the head of my enemies around my hoe. It's actually pretty a pretty like, you know, chic decor. I don't know.
You want to take him with?
No. Unless we can
I'm personally
preserve
of the
it.
opinion. I'm personally of the opinion that gore, you know, certain people just ought to be left to die alone in the wilderness with an unmarked grave, and that's better than glorifying them on a pit for other people to see and remember their name. But that's just me.
A remarkably
In this
good point,
case,
actually.
I think it's better to stave off any other impending doom for this place, you know? Serve as a reminder for anyone who dares to come back. They've had enough. I will take it off, throw it into the sea, whatever. Once, I don't know, this place is rebuilt or something.
That is
Anyway,
I'm fine with whatever, but I think it's more important that we talk. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely. Let's go to the camp.
Right. So you guys return to the camp, and
Sit around the campfire, as is customary.
you, I'm assuming you would re-throw your dice on the ground, which allows your campsite to open up. 12 tents.
Yeah.
Fireplace already lit at the center. You sit around
And
the
since
campfire.
J5's not here, I'll hold on to the dice.
Alright.
Alright, well,
Okay.
to establish a baseline, I am feeling like myself. No. Mostly, largely. There are definitely negative effects to these powers I'm holding.
Like,
For one, I have seen my own reflection.
Before you're able to say that, go ahead and wisdom saving throw for me, please.
this is not great.
It's gonna be a very retconny conversation, I feel like.
Yeah. Okay, so what was your line again just now? Can you repeat that? Forgot.
That I have seen myself in the mirror.
Alright.
Or I have seen my own reflection.
I've realized that I'm slowly turning a little bit dark, but they're not giving me any negative side effects. Don't you worry, I'll be able to hold these items for you. And control returns to you. Artyom.
Well, the concern is not on the item. The concern is on you.
Yeah, are you going to be okay?
I mean, you're starting to talk about things that are. I mean, it's you, but just very cold you, like the you before, like when we first started meeting up. You know.
Emma's gonna take a deep breath, sigh, and try to tell them he's not in control. So, wisdom saving throw.
Yep, wisdom saving throw again.
What if you try to right? Come on, Artyom. Can you flash yourself one of these days?
I-
Not now, obviously. That's a bad rule.
I don't know if I can flash myself now because I lose control. I don't know how that
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Oh, but I can.
Oh.
Can I use the tattoo? Because that gives me advantage on a saving throw, right?
I'll give you. Ooh. Ha. No, because
Ah.
you have not lose control yet, and reaction happens before or after. I couldn't remember it. If I recall, reaction is directly after the action that you're.
As a reaction to seeing a creature make a saving throw, you may choose to give advantage to said save.
So I'll say before. Go ahead. You can reroll that as an advantage. So in essence, every time you make the saving throw, you make it with advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't flash it though. So
Yeah.
That's okay.
19.
So it's either flashing it or wisdom saving throw it, and yeah, you're not able to speak. You're not able to say, and instead you say, "It is a little bit of thing that I've been inflicted." You remember when I referred to my gift? Yes,
Gift?
of course. But now is not the time to talk about it.
Wait, what gift?
And before he could reply, control returns to you.
And sigh. My biological evolution, as it were.
Oh, a bad gift. Okay.
A bad gift.
You're-
Oh. You're mistaken. It is a very good gift.
Your biological evolution is a good gift.
Yes. It is the very
Like-
definition of evolution, is it not?
Well, I'm not sure what that is, but it feels very different from what we were talking about.
Yeah, like I mean, we were talking about you, and suddenly you were like, "Oh, I'm biologically evolved. I'm like,
Like, Kane kind of turns to guess. Evolution is like that. That's not what we're talking about, right? Like, it is something different.
No, yeah,
Okay, because I'm not quite sure what it is, and I don't know if he's talking about like machine stuff sometimes.
I think he could be talking about machines.
I
Maybe.
feel like you are hijacking the conversation. This is not what I want to talk about.
Right.
But okay. What do you want
okay.
to talk about? Can you talk about it?
Can I talk about what I want to talk about? He's gonna try to
Yes.
say no. Is that a wisdom saving throw?
I'll say no. That won't be.
Gonna shake his head.
But you're trying, yes?
Gonna try to say yes.
That works.
Got it.
Mm,
You want to do something. You want to say it, but you can't say it. Like something is stopping you. Which drove you to say things that doesn't really make sense to the conversation. Is that
You can wisdom
Oh,
saving
that makes
throw
sense.
when you try to reply.
ooh, that would make sense. I thought he just had a concussion.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised none of us have concussions.
Well, I'm pretty thick skulled.
All right, come on.
I want a nat 20. No! That's half of nat 20.
I think you're getting a little bit confused with all these words and sound.
Hey, don't patronize me. I'm smart, okay? Just
I
because
get
you have the tattoo.
I'm not saying that.
Well, you're implying that.
Yes, I am.
That's not cool.
I apologize. Control returns to you.
Or perhaps you can
It's gonna
better
die in the end.
apologize by looking at all this stuff together.
Looking at what stuff?
The stuff you're holding?
I suppose we could look at it.
So yeah, you put all the items that you found on the table. 2 pistols, 1 bag, 1 locket, waterlogged parchment, 3 bottles of black liquid, and a small chest.
Is it locked? The chest?
No, it is not.
Let's look at how
You want me
many.
to-
Yeah, open it.
Want me to open it in case it's something bad?
No, I mean like check for traps, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Tim's gonna pull it towards him as Kane tries to take the chest and open it.
All right.
If you want to take anything from me, you will have to take it from my cold dead hands.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
Well, we're not. We're looking at what's inside.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can-
I'm only gonna take it if I like it.
You are not.
He was in the fight too, you know.
Okay, what do you think's in there, Artyom?
I do not know. I wish to find out. So let me open it. And he's gonna try to open the chest.
You open the
Okay.
box and immediately music begins to play. Just
Oh,
kind of
shit.
like a gentle rhythm, played like you know on a music box essentially. Just,
Is it the same?
and then you begin to hear a song begin to sing out. Rest your eyes and rest your bones. The sun is setting soon. Just hear the waves and feel the breeze underneath the moon. I'll come for you, my darling dear. No, I won't be long. I'll kill the gods as Iron Fist do while I sing this song. So
Iron Fist?
while you wait, please hear this tune. The reds will protect you. The blue will search, the yellow will care as I come back for you. And the song repeats again.
Gonna close it.
Have you heard
He is
this
not coming
before?
back.
Have we?
Like it sounds like a child, like children's song. Like can I do some sort of history check or?
Yeah, go ahead, history
I
check.
was about to ask as well.
Go ahead. You'll gain all the benefits from the tattoo there, Artyom. So,
Oh, right. 25 intelligence.
Yeah.
Right.
This sucks. This sucks. And he has to do it willingly too.
16. Wow. You've never heard this song actually. Like you could recall a bunch of children's song that you would have used or that would have been taught to you. This is not one of those songs.
Perhaps it was Moneda's song to his child or wife or something.
Yeah, it sounds almost romantic. Not sure.
Well, you
But,
know, every villain has a past.
Yeah, I don't know. I can hold on to it if you want.
I'm sure it's useless to an evolved being like you, right?
Can I make a wisdom saving throw?
I'm sorry, you want to give it to him, yeah? Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead.
No. I don't want to give it him. I want
Can
to
he
subtly
does it-
imply something.
Oh, yeah. Then go ahead, yeah. Wisdom saving throw,
But
please.
I
Give
mean,
myself advantage as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh God.
Yeesh.
actually, while he does all this, do I notice anything? Just like passive insight, like if there's like an internal struggle, you know what I mean? Because it's been happening quite a while, and I have quite high.
I mean, he's being unnecessarily aggressive about not you get like joking, haha, this is mine, blah blah blah, and so on. He seemed like you kind of get that feeling, like he's joking around, but he's being unnecessarily aggressive. I think that's right, Crit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't want to be meta. Can I assume that the points where he's being unnecessarily aggressive is not exactly him?
You don't know. That's a little bit. You don't know.
No, I mean like, can I start forming that idea in my head?
Sure. You try to keep that in mind. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like I know for sure. I'm just saying like this is my suspicions right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder if like when I say, hey, evolved being, I'm not particularly saying things to Artyom. It's the one inside him. I'm trying to intimidate slash slight, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So I'm wondering if he'll get any like advantage or something.
No, he won't. He won't. He's already getting advantage. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Music aside, let's see what's next. I'm gonna go for the bag.
All right.
Ooh, money.
On the inside, you open the bag, you pour the contents onto kind of like a tray or something that you would have. You would see there's not coins in there. Instead, there are pieces of stone just scattered about, and then one large chunk of stone, like a stone tablet, onto the tray that you have.
Gonna examine it.
Tablet of awakening.
The tablet
From
is
the-
about the size of your palm. It has kind of like these runic inscriptions. You can try to deduce what's its function based on
I'll do it.
symbols in there. Arcana. check,
Arcana?
please.
I want to try and put the pieces of the stone together like a puzzle.
Sure, go ahead. Then use investigation check, please.
Kid Ignis one-upping me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who needs a tattoo?
I'm the evolved being.
Why do you have plus 12? You're still expertise in it?
Yeah.
Is it? A book. Is this? That's not the tattoo. You're right.
Because I have a plus 1 to my intelligence.
Then what do you
and then
need the tattoo for?
No, no, I have a plus 1 to my
I'm
intelligence.
dumb. I need the tattoo.
Sure, you can take it. You can,
Alright.
it's just to get him off of him.
Okay.
I can be Chad Ignis. I'm okay.
You try to assemble the bunch of stones, but some of them are like dust levels, so it's a little bit hard for you to piece them together. You look at the tablet, Ignis, kind of giving the runes a look. You do notice these are not arcane runes. In fact, these are actually used by like some religious organizations, basically. Looking at the symbols, trying to understand what they do. These are often symbols that are used in like kind of like a cycle of rebirth or something like that.
Like what?
Like these are symbols used in rituals for like when they depict like cycle of rebirth or life and death, that kind of stuff.
Okay. How do I use this? Like what? Like, my God, does anybody have identifier or something?
Nope.
God damn it!
J5 has it, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah, J5's the identifier. Hey J5, can you identify this so we can revive you? Things.
You can't just use the item, not knowing what it does.
You think I'm gonna use it not knowing what it does? How do I even use it? Does it have like a... Does it even have...
It's like all those like magical weapons and stuff. You don't particularly like unless like the item have like a what do you call an activation sequence or something. You can like instinctively activate a magic item. Usually, yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I don't know. It just feels okay, so I'm gonna... So this is like divine magic shit, I guess. And it's saying something about like a cycle of death and rebirth. I don't exactly know what this is. Do I know how to use it though?
It's a tablet.
What do you do with it? Like,
Swipe up to unlock.
Yeah,
Or-
exactly. Yeah, come on.
I mean, it
Nice.
could also be swallow, that kind of tablet.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, you wouldn't know exactly how to activate it unless you've detected it, and it gives you the instruction how to use it. I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
We'll try different methods. Press it against your chest, or press it against someone's chest, or hold it and think really hard. Or just leave it for later until we can identify it.
Was that
It very well
unnecessarily
could be
aggressive?
worthy.
I I don't know. I'm tempted to just use it, but it's J5 we're talking about. I don't want to like. I don't
You're
want
right,
to.
he's not worth the cost of this item.
No, I meant it. It's not that. Like, what if this is not what we think it is? Then it's gonna cost him a chance to be revived. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely correct. We should not waste it on him.
Jeez.
There's the unnecessarily aggressive thing again.
Crying out for help.
He is joking. You can see that he's joking, but he's being unnecessarily aggressive.
Definitely. Look. Okay. I'm gonna choose to ignore that. But I will remember it. Okay, Artyom.
What?
Never mind. Is this really safe? Can I if I try to put it on J5's body, does it activate or anything?
You place it on J5's body. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, then I don't want to do this without like, any improper things. So I think we should just like table it and then we go back and then we just raise that kind of thing. We have time. Look, DM, if you want me to use it, I don't know how. Okay.
So, what do you guys do next?
Let's get ready for bed so you can identify it more.
Okay. I mean, I can't. Can you?
Oh, like, is it in my repertoire?
You should. It should be.
It positively is.
I'll be surprised the artificer doesn't know how to identify magic items.
Look, man, it's difficult.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
But there's
Just
also the money. Oh no, that
there's
was
no
the back.
money.
Sorry.
It was just a
What about
bag
the
of
liquid? Can I just look and kind of deduce what it is?
nature check for me.
Let's do.
You
While
are
they're worrying about the
tireless.
stone, can I look at the locket?
You're unsure,
I suspect it.
Agnes, what kind of poison it is, but you know it is poison.
Okay.
Kane, you reach for the locket and you open it. On the inside, you see an illusory image pops up. You see an image of a lady, brown hair, kind of like rosy cheeks, but she does look sickly. And next to her, you see this kind of like a kind of like not burly, kind of lean, but looks athletic man. 5 o'clock shadow, hair down to his shoulders, and there's like a bonnet on his head as well.
Maybe that's his husband.
Like father-daughter or husband-wife type age?
Husband-wife type age.
Oh. I thought I was a little girl. Never mind.
You,
Possibly.
with your
mother nun.
perception, it does look like a very young Moneda.
Oh.
Tragic love. I'm gonna put the locket on.
So
Oh no.
you grab the locket.
You want me to narrate the follow-up?
Yeah.
Artyom immediately reaches for one of the two pistols on the table and just points it at Kane. What are you doing?
Carrying the memory of the man we killed?
Was I not expressly clear in my decision not to part with these items?
I hadn't taken you for the sentimental type.
I am not. But these are worthwhile.
Wow.
Worthwhile in what way?
Sellable.
Sellable. You think that this locket is actually going to be worth the effort it's going to take to sell it?
Like,
No effort is too big. It's what, 20 gold? Easy.
we can get more by doing other things.
Right, we're not exactly strapped for cash here.
I can do other things and sell it in the meantime.
I don't like this. Maybe we should just sleep.
Right.
Yes.
I want Jason back.
Kane will put the necklace back in the pile, and he'll just kind of shrug and pat Artyom on the shoulder as he passes him by. Sorry to get you riled up, man. You're right. We can sell it and get some more parts.
Tim is gonna nod his head and pocket the items and go to his tent.
Alright. So you go on to your separate tents. You leave J5 to his tent.
There's nothing I want to do
I
tonight.
don't think I'll leave J5 out of my tent. And before we go to sleep, I'm just gonna like talk to Kane and like, hey, we're not gonna leave him alone while both of us are
staying up
asleep,
tonight.
right?
I'm staying
Sure?
up. You take your 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine. I'll sleep later. You need to get your spell slots back.
Anything happens, just wake me up, okay?
Right.
Okay.
Sweet dreams.
Okay. I'll now go sleep with J5 in my tent.
Go ahead and take your long rest. And Artyom, you go ahead and take your long rest as well. Kane, you can take your short rest as everybody kinda turns in for the night. Artyom, yeah?
While in bed, does the figure appear again?
At the moment, no. Doesn't seem like it.
I'm gonna call out for him in common.
You see a
Are
silhouette.
you still there?
You see a silhouette of a man walks into view outside of your tent. Of course I am. I've been here
Right.
the whole time.
Well then, stop squawking about the shadows and come here.
If you say so. He pushes the tent aside and walks into the tent alongside you. This is a little bit cozy, don't you think?
A little bit what?
Cozy.
The life of mine demands a degree of luxury. But I wish to talk to you, because, well, to put it simply, I'm unhappy with this arrangement.
What can you do?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, when we looted Moneda, there was a very particular thing that I found on him. Namely, weapons and vials of poison. Now, I am not above threatening you with this. But in the event of my death, I will be brought back to life most probably, and you will die a pathetic wretch. So I would suggest you stay in your lane for the foreseeable future.
Be my guest. What I like here.
And what happens to you then?
I'll just find a different person. And another. And another. Another. You are insignificant to me.
In that case, why don't you move on ahead and find that other person? I do not care for this.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and find someone suitable of my prestige? Then I shall leave. You
Stop.
think you have someone in mind? He raises
Sure.
an eyebrow.
The first peasant I come across.
That's not up to you.
And in the event of my death, what happens? I have inherited you from Moneda, I assume. So, if I was to die to, say, gravity or drowning... Have you had that happen before?
No. But I am not afraid.
Should be. My friend, the void is calling for you.
Why don't we find it out together?
Why don't we? He's gonna stand up and start grabbing his gear. Like the most basic, just the armor really, and the poison and the pistols.
Yeah, Kane, you would see
He's gonna like
Artyom.
stride out of the tent gloriously and be like, "No, let's find out if killing myself will rid me of you."
Go ahead.
I'm just imagining Kane sitting there with like an apple.
Yeah.
I'm eating and just
You see Artyom just walks out by himself, rushing towards the nearby water source, I'm assuming.
Considering the conversation was heard before, is it heard now?
Ooh, yes. Fucking Kane's perception is bullshit. So yes, you would hear
Yes.
everything going on in the tent. And it's only one-sided, by
if he starts taking off to the water, I'm gonna follow him.
the way.
Is Kane being stealthy?
At first, yeah. I'm
Alright.
trying to see what you're doing. At first, like, do I hear he's trying to kill himself, or hear that or just see him run off after an argument?
Oh yeah, you'd say like what was it? What happens if I kill
Old
myself to get
conversation.
rid of you? Yeah, you'll hear that part about him wanting to kill himself.
All right, I'm gonna do it stealthily at first.
All right, so stealth check.
Okay.
We'll just use Artyom's passive perception, which is almost
11.
Yeah.
He can't
Yeah.
fail. He physically cannot fail.
There you go. So yeah, Kate, you see this happening. You are still munching on that apple as you follow him in the shadows. Soundless.
So easy.
Exactly. Like you're barely you're not even trying. You're just walking, following
Doing
him.
cartwheels in the background. Taking out my
And
sword,
Artyom
doing
like,
the practice
must be the
swings,
win.
getting ready for a fight.
He's like doing that comical thing where he's right behind him, but as Artyom turns, Kane turns with him. Also behind him.
You keep making your way away from the campsite, pass through the Dagatiko civilian campsite. You can see some of the people are still awake, still trying to sleep. You see Cecilia can like notice this whole thing and like watching what you call Artyom as he walks past. Does not notice Kane this whole time, just like following Artyom as he walks off by himself. And you head all the way to the beach, or just find a bucket nearby and drown your head in it.
I think a beach is more dramatic.
All right. So you make yourself. You walk all the way. You realize now, Kane, he's walking outside of the campsite. He's going far out.
Keep following him.
All right. You guys continue walking all the way back to where you first met. When you fought Moneda.
Wait, hang on.
earlier in the day.
Am I in range of the earrings still?
Earring is 300 feet, so no.
Shit. Sorry, Ignis, I forgot.
Okay. And Ignis will be super tired anyway. I hope you're fine.
Kane and Artyom, you guys walk all the way to the beach. Kane, you walk from tree to tree, ruin to ruin, and then you have to stop near the ruins area because there's no place for you to hide when you are on the beaches. Artyom, you walk over right to the edge, and right next to you is this guy, arms crossed. I'm waiting.
You are waiting. You will wait a while longer while I prepare for it. It's not a small task.
He sits down.
Right, I'm gonna look at the options he has available for a second. Uncork the poison, kind of smell it.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah, it kind of had like that stinging smell. Like it kind of pierces your nose a little bit, and it kind of smells a little bit oceany. So you can smell that fishy, sea salty kind of smell coming from it as well.
My friend, I smell ammonia. Now tell me, what is your name before, this whole thing ends?
You know, I never considered it. Let's call me Greed. That sounds
Greed.
indeed.
I am assuming you are a spirit of greed of some kind, come to possess me and, well, take over my body.
Sounds about right, yes.
Quite a task.
Well,
What brought you here, friend?
Well, the fact that you killed Moneda in the first place, that certainly helps.
Sure, no, I didn't mean what brought you to me. I know it's because I killed Moneda, but
Indeed.
what brought you to this world?
Now that is something I would like to know as well.
You do not know.
No, I do not. It is an interesting thing.
It
I'll
most
find
certainly is.
Maybe I'll not. We'll see how this goes.
You will probably not find it burning through bodies like this,
Yeah, I have time.
do you?
That at least I know.
My friend, your future is very uncertain for the next few minutes while I'm overlooking this cliff.
He gestures at the cliff. Go ahead. Maybe I'll inhabit the body of a fish next time.
It would be, you know what? That would be just pathetic enough for the likes of you. I will not do you that honor. You know what? I will hold on to you for the foreseeable future. He's gonna start walking away from the beach, put the poison back, and walk with a huge grin on his face. No, in your infinite wisdom, my friend, what you did not anticipate, perhaps, which is very stupid of you, is that we were having this conversation out loud in the middle of my camp.
His eyes widen.
I am almost 99.9% sure that either Kane or Ignis or both are in that bush over there. And now they know that the gig is up, my friend. So, I suggest leaving right now, or we'll find a very creative way to exercise you.
You
Me.
are an interesting body to take over. You know what? Maybe I'll stay. This is very interesting. Let's
I look forward to it.
let's have a long partnership, Artyom. He kind of pats your back and he vanishes.
It's gonna stop, look up. Kane!
Kane's gonna step out of a different bush. It was this bush, actually, but
I know, I misled him on purpose.
it's not sneaky,
Don't want to give
sneaky,
away
buddy.
the good hiding spots.
Sneaky, sneaky, sis. How'd you know that Ignis and I were watching you?
I assume you picked up on my subtle calls for help.
Subtle calls being a complete and utter character defamation. Yeah, pretty subtle.
Well, it called for it. Not
I mean, a
always,
locket, dude?
but
Really?
I had to drive the point home somehow.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about my bling.
I know. Can I take the pendant out and toss it to Kane?
You take the pendant out, ready to toss. Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Fuck.
You you make the tossing motion and you stop. And then Artyom pockets it back into his kind of like chest pocket. I am sorry, Kane. Unfortunately, I cannot give it to you just yet.
Slap him.
And pleasure to meet you. He puts an arm forward to shake your hand. Okay.
I'll be cordial for now, but just to let you know, it's because of my actual friend that you are stealing agency from.
He smiles.
Be polite all you want, but not gonna work.
He keeps smiling. Still, hand is out there, waiting for you to shake his hand.
I'll shake it.
You shake his hand,
And then
yeah.
I wanna shake him, pull him in for like to sling my arm around him, like I'm gonna walk back to camp with him and try to pickpocket the locket.
That you can. Sleight of hand, please.
Let's
He
go.
can't willingly do it, but you can take it for sure.
And he can't perceive it either, no matter what.
Yeah, it's passive insight.
Passive perception, and Artyom
Oh,
has
look.
-1 perception shit. So yeah, take it.
So we're gonna, walk back to camp, hand on our shoulder.
All right, and as you know, you go around, you put your arms around around Artyom's shoulder. Artyom, you regain control again of your body.
Perfect. It's gonna keep walking along for a while, as we do.
Uh-huh.
And then he'll turn to Kane with a smile and go, "Did you take it?"
Wouldn't you like to know?
I feel like I do. Keep on walking.
All right. You keep on walking. Return back to the
Just-
camp. Incident.
I
No.
mean, if I were to hypothetically take it, I'd hate for someone to visit me in the middle of the night to enact any sort of revenge. So obviously, I wouldn't dare try to.
Very true. And if I was out of control of my body, I would probably cuff myself to my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to come with me and make sure that happens?
Well, I can never resist cuffing men to bed. So obviously.
Oh my god, I don't know why that caught me off guard.
You return
So random.
to bed. Return to your camp. You chain Artyom to.
The bedroom?
Wisdom saving throw for me, Artyom. He's not gonna let himself be chained.
Do you need to roll a
so-
nat 20?
So
to
I'll no.
succeed?
Here's the thing. I'll roll normal. If I roll well, I can flash myself. If I roll poorly, I'll use the tattoo.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll
Yeah, reroll that.
use the tattoo.
You have 2 ways to ensuring high rolls, and that's not enough, unfortunately.
Can't help
As
that
he begins to struggle against you, Kane, as you try to chain him to like a tree or something. So go ahead, roll me athletics check against Artyom's athletics or acrobatics check, whichever's higher.
I get to roll in acrobatics, or I have to roll
You
athletics?
have to roll athletics because this is a grapple check.
Oh.
essentially.
The one time.
Yeah, you forgot. You're
Artyom! Artyom!
No!
Pushes
Now you're rolling a 20!
pushes Kane away on down to the ground.
Maybe it was a bad
don't
idea.
think so, Kane. Let's be civil about this, okay? I won't try to
Okay,
kill
I see,
you.
I see.
You don't try to chain me to a bed. Fair. Return control back to Artyom.
My apologies. He's gonna reach out to take his hand to pull him back up to his feet.
That's fine. I'm used to having people on top of me like that. Do you want me to just keep watch while you sleep?
Sure.
Alright then. Sweet dreams.
Say it a little differently.
Alright. So you guys take your long rest / short rest. That's for Kane. And,
Yeah, I took my short rest.
and you guys wake up the next morning. Well, Kane just kind of like continues up the next morning. Much more refreshed than the night before. But still a little bit sore and weak in various places.
Well, I was sleeping as I leave J5 on the floor next to me. I'll just I don't know what the tablet does, but I'll rest him with hands to his chest and then the tablet in between his hands. I don't know if that will work, but we'll see.
Yeah, you wake up the next morning.
I'll grab it
Unfortunately,
and
that's
play
not-
as well.
You wake up the next morning. I just realized. Well, you wouldn't be able to do that because the tablet will be with Artyom.
Of course. Never mind then.
You wake up the next morning. Much better than
So
before. You guys, one by one, you climb up from your abode. Kane, you're still there finishing your, what, 5th apple, 12th apple at this point?
No, I finished with the apples. Now I'm eating a dried piece of meat.
Alright, dried piece of
Turkey.
this time around. As your teammates crawl up from their campsite, looking a lot more refreshed than their rest last night. What do you guys want to do now?
find the largest tree and
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
You don't want to identify the item though?
I mean, okay, fine. I'll find a tree in the meantime.
Alright, so
Sounds-
Ignis, you find a tree. Artyom, which item do you want to identify?
The tablet thing.
Alright. So, you begin to identify the tablet, and kind of like you feel that kind of like the divine energy that is kind of like compressed into this into this small tablet. Kind of realize the chunks that are in the same bag seem to have similar energy, albeit much faded away. You find
Whoa, it's like the movie.
True resurrection. Oh no! Oh, okay. Shit. Okay.
So, shall we go see Gilvana? See if she can revive him?
Well, you didn't tell me us this, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe wisdom saving throw? I don't know.
you want to try?
I mean, I feel like it should be known what it is.
Yeah,
the party.
then go ahead. Is the,
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay.
Oh,
I can
Come on.
flash that. Yeah.
Flash that to a 22. You have control.
That's at least a
It's gonna,
21.
gonna like open up his mouth to like prepare to be cut off, but then speak through it and go. It's a tablet of reawakening. I imagine it can do quite a bit of good to our dead friend here. I have the impulse to keep it for myself and not tell you, which is troubling.
Okay.
So let's use it.
I don't know if we should use it now, though. I think we should keep it so that if it fails with Gilvana, we can use it regardless.
That's a smart point.
While you have control, can you give the tablet to me?
I can try. I'm gonna try and hand it over.
Is that another
with
troll?
another check?
Oh, damn it!
I will burn through all of these.
Oh!
Reroll.
Good thing they're the rear. Oh shit!
There it is.
You just hear in your head, no, as you give
I'll
the
laugh and
tablet
hand it
to
over.
Ignis.
Thank you.
Defying it is amusing.
Quickly put it in the bag of holding.
You will regret it.
Perhaps afterwards we can go donate to charity. Come on.
you just feel like your body's calm, but you feel that intense rage somewhere deep within.
Refer to Besmirtney if you need something.
And it's a feeling, I guess it would be a feeling that you have not felt in a long time, I guess. But yeah, you guys
Okay.
find
Come on.
a nearby tree. Let's just skip through this very quickly. You
Yeah.
open a portal to get all the way back to Contacol. You rush all the
To
way back to
Gilvana.
Gilvana's church, and you immediately see the construction efforts starting to slow down now as the temple is starting to look nicer. There is a path right in front of the church now. You can see there are a couple of quote-unquote pilgrims inside praying to the 12, and of course, the moment the people inside notices you guys entering, they immediately run to the back room, and Gilvana falls from the ceiling, Ignis! Crushing you from above.
Okay. Oh my god. Gilvana, emergency ritual. And I point to J5.
Oh, okay. Guys, ritual room. Come on. Like we rehearsed. Come on, you guys over here, and you can see the people kind of like go
Rehearse?
around, create like a circle of kind of like prayer, essentially, as a bunch of people put their hands together and begins kind of like praying. You can hear low muttering, chanting. They're repeating the names of the 12, kind of repeating their titles and pleading to them to help with this ritual. Come on, bring
Is
him here,
that-
bring him here, bring him here.
Okay. All
Place
right.
it on the table. Okay.
Put him gently there. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. We know the drill.
You have the diamonds?
Unfortunately,
You have the diamonds?
of course.
Okay.
I'll take out one single 500 gold worth of diamond.
Alright, the 12. Don't fuck with me now. She opens her eyes and immediately a bright yellow glow just emanates from her eye, and immediately the whole chanting just starts to get muted a little bit. The whole area around you feels kind of like this what do you call this kind of like a purple hue almost just envelops the area, and you begin to hear Gilvana begins pleading, asking to the 12. You hear the name of the 12, the first leader of the Church of Light, in the name of Zash, God of Redemption, in the name of Soroka, in the name, and it just goes on, every person pleading for their support. Bring back our friend, as you have brought the world from the brink. And you can see the diamond shatters and begins floating all around J5. And she opens one of her eyes, looking at Ignis, nods at you.
Okay. I'll go step up. My shit. I still like I had two. Okay. I'm gonna try to appease to his sensitivities by no, Arcana. I'm gonna try and recall all the research projects that we've done together and how much more good we could do, which is, kind of try to recap history with him, with all the good that he has done, and that his journey is not done yet. We still have a lot of things to do, and as holdings need a CEO, please J5 come back.
Okay.
Or
I'll say
CRO.
this. That one, while you're trying to invoke an Arcana check, it's more again like trying to tell your experiences and asking him to come back. That's still persuasion.
Really?
Yeah.
Then how do I make it Arcana or history?
Just you to figure out.
Because before this is like recalling memories, no?
No,
That's
it's
usually
what
history.
you do. It's what you do. Just tell me what you do, and I'll tell you what to roll. You alright?
Well, I don't want to roll persuasion. I suck at it. Can somebody else do it first? Let me think.
Just tell me what you do, and I'll tell you what to roll.
I don't
Just
wanna.
don't think of it as like, oh, I want to do this check and all.
Mm.
J5. Yes, no J5. Sorry, Artyom. Kane.
Oh.
I can go next.
Go
I was about
ahead.
to say I can go.
Up to you. Either.
Go for it, Kane.
Sure. Kane's gonna kind of set his hand on J5 and tell him, it's we need you here, man. You're the glue that holds us together. You're the one that helps us make all these hard decisions. And things are just getting more complicated and harder and tougher, and just as we keep going, and we need you here. And I just really need you around, man. And it's you don't come back, I'm gonna draw something really ugly on your face. You don't want that, do you? Come on, you gotta wake up to stop me. I'll misspell it too. You know I will.
Go ahead. Roll a persuasion check for me.
It's not often I have to mute to laugh at a funeral, but here we are.
Hey. Just because it's a funeral doesn't mean, you know.
Kane putting the fun in funeral.
All
No,
right. That's perception, Kane, but I'll take the dice roll.
putting the lit in fatality.
Are you
He is proficient.
skill proficient?
Yeah. So 9
So
plus
what-
9, 18.
If he's proficient, doesn't he have reliable talent?
Yeah, 9. Oh no, it's minimum to 10.
10.
So yeah, 10.
Yeah.
10 plus 9, 19. So Kane finishes his ritual, and you can see a third of the crystals around you begin to light up all around you. Alright, who's next? Gilvana calls out.
Do you feel like you can do it, buddy?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna step forward, kind of dust off his hands. J5, you will probably want to think back on our days back in Clocktown. As I feel like this part of your story is very relevant. To me, anyway. You will remember when we worked in the lab together. We made some great strides together. As colleagues. Yourself, Sterling, and of course, me. Now, what I don't really like to admit all too often is that Sterling was the emotional core of our duo before you joined. And after his death, things have not exactly been the same. Now, I've finally rediscovered you, so to say, way back when. And since then I've come to rely on you as perhaps not a substitute for Sterling, but a very fitting ally, regardless. And without you present, I feel like not just myself, but rather this whole group will greatly suffer. So if you could do the honors and bring yourself back to life, that would be most appreciated.
Sure. Go ahead, roll history check for me with that.
History.
You have 25. Is that your current stat?
Yeah.
As you see, more of those crystals begin to glow all around you right now. And Ignis, Giovanna, he turns to you, Ignis.
Okay. Oh gosh. I'm gonna I'll take out the restorative ointment I have on me and put it on his wounds. Try to wrap it up.
You pull out kind of like essentially your first invention together, right? You work on it for such a long time, and you put it onto his wounds. You know it's futile, but it's less about that. Kind of like to bring him back to like all your efforts after working together. So go ahead. This ointment. Oh, what was the? You can roll a
Medicine?
medicine check, yeah. All right. As the three of you finish your speeches, the crystals immediately, all of them, glow brightly as Galvana speaks again. T5, you sure you're friends? I still want you to come back. So, come back, please.
Hmm?
And she's gonna roll. Pure D20.
This is taking too long.
You
This is
see the
taking too long.
the diamond shards begin to fall on the ground again. And as it falls, you see it kind of get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then fades away. The ambience start to return, and you begin to hear the people around you chanting once more, them praying to the 12. Gilvana raises her hands, and the prayers stop. You guys look at J5. As you see his eyes turn to the turquoise color once more.
Hug him! What do you want,
Immediately,
Jeff?
J5, you get hugged by Ignis from the side.
Oh, well. Good morning, friend Ignis. What's the occasion?
What do you mean what's the occasion? You died!
The occasion is celebration of life, my friend. We're going into town. We're gonna get some drinks. I'm gonna draw on your face, but this time I'm gonna let you tell me how to spell it so it comes out right.
Yeah. This unit died again.
Yeah.
Try to remember what happened. What?
You recall running into the forest looking for looking for Moneda, and then suddenly you feel a hot, piercing blow on your back. You fall down to the ground, your vision's a little bit hazy, and you feel that pain once more on your body.
Oof.
And
Yes.
then you feel, and then you return here.
Oh yes. I just remember. What happened to Moneda, anyways? You managed to take him down?
I think we need to talk somewhere out of and I point to the people around us.
Oh, don't worry. Everybody out! Get out! Private meeting! Shoo!
Thank you, everyone! We'll make a good generous donation in a bit.
Yes, exactly. See, we got our donation. Nice one, guys. As the guys, cookies on the left, milk on the right. Take it before you leave. You know, the usual stuff.
It's like the Holy Communion.
How's the basilisk anyway? How's the basilisk doing?
Oh yeah, they're pretty good. We had to kill a couple. That's like the one really big one. They're very rude, so we had to kill that one. But then the others were like, they're really cool. They're like our church mascot and bodyguard.
Well, that
And
is good
pet.
to hear.
Yeah. I mean, I see you grown a lot. Like, wow, did that praying and chanting actually help in chances? Like,
She shrugs. I don't know.
Okay. I like to think they did. Yeah. Let's just say they do.
Fingers crossed. I mean, that's how this thing works anyways, right? Just do stuff and hope it works. That's how science does it.
Yeah, I think you just have to write it down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I have it
Yeah.
written down right here. See? Step 1. Ignis ritual resurrection thingy. Need a better
Well, I
name.
think step 1 is actually dying. You have to die first.
Anyway, let's catch up, J5.
Yeah, what happened, J5? What's Moneda? What's going on? Why do you keep coming here only when someone's dead?
Well, I mean, no one really wants to get reincarnated, so
Psh.
like they like their
I mean, it
original.
worked out well for me.
Exactly. Look, he's hotter now. I mean, not like you're super hot.
She thinks I'm pretty.
You
Shut up.
are.
Yeah, I am.
It has always been lucky. Not everyone is as lucky. Remember Juju? Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, I'll
No, sort of lucky. We'll say sort of lucky.
well, and I catch up J5 on like what happened to Morida and the thing with who did it and how Artyom now has all the tattoos.
Well, that can be good for friend Artyom.
Given, yeah, looking at Artyom, you can see him. If he's not, will he be in armor?
I would say that, yeah, because of the way he looks, he would like keep his like himself covered, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
So yeah, you can see like he's trying to like try to stay inconspicuous, but you can see that his eyes are now black and with red slits, similar to Ignis. But you can see as well in between his armor, along his arm, you can see it's black underneath. Not sure he has a new fashion or something, or he's wearing what you call head socks now.
Yeah, well, the word you used was like, what do you call that?
Like a fallen, yes.
Like a fallen. Well, for Artyom, that doesn't look good. Maybe you should pass some of the tattoos onto us.
I probably should. You're right. But is
Also-
that to say that I will? Difficult to say.
Well, it is difficult. Is it because of the influence, the terrorist influence?
Do you think yourself to be very good at getting data from, well, what you see?
Did Kane tell me everything that happened last night? So I was asleep.
Sure. Kane can talk about everything that happens throughout the night, the conversation, his sick ass moves when it came to tailing him.
That's the part he focuses the most on.
Kane focused on
He spends like
that.
50 minutes detailing his absolute impeccable skills and parkour maneuvers, and then about like 2 minutes discussing the conversation.
He's like, so I was like cartwheeling, and I was, oh, and also
Yeah, so then it went high, and then I realized that the bark of the tree was a little slippery for grasping, so I just did only one circle around before bolting off that and landing in the grass. And then the last was like a really good stop landing, and it was had to avoid a hole stepping in it, and
anyway.
And so, yeah, there we go. Artyom is super duper definitely possessed by something, but he still seems in all of his greater faculties. The problem is that this entity is really good at taking over Artyom's body. It's a little inconvenient.
It is. He's been very, very greedy, like all the stuff that we found on Moneda, he wants to keep it, even though it's basically worth nothing in the market.
Mm-hmm.
So,
selfish little bastard. Is there a way to take tattoos from him, or is it kind of like one of those you have to freely give it sort of things?
Well, friend Ignis, if you remember back in the days when we met Osan, he did something that he mentioned something that there are ways to force people into giving something that they don't want.
And how was that?
Suggestion, comment, Gias. Any of those could work.
I don't think Gias would work.
I don't think Gias would work. Because Gias is just like, if he tries to do the opposite if I tell him to, he'll get damage, but he can still do it. I mean, I do have it nonetheless, but
It will definitely not work.
like, I mean, I can show you the spell here. Forcing it, but it's forced.
Become
It's not
charmed by you by
willing.
the duration. It takes 5d10
It's just forcing it to carry out some service. So it will be
It takes damage, right?
yeah. And Artyom looks pretty beefy, so
Thank you.
don't know if it will work.
And yeah, maybe we can try one of those spells.
Which one?
Comment, suggestion.
Oh, hey Gavana, you have
Yep.
command, right?
Let me check Gilvana's character sheet. Gilvana
Oh, it's been a while.
spells.
She must have command because of all the people that's in her church.
Command is a level 1. Yes, she does. I do.
Well, can you what was the command you wanted to give Artyom? J5?
It's one word, so it's gonna be a bit difficult. You give wisdom saving
what?
throw, Artyom.
Give what?
It's only one word. Command is one word. Command.
Give what?
Yeah,
What I gotta give?
maybe suggestion.
That's a failure. So
It's the perfect spell. It's just
you'll give whatever currently in your hand right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, she's like clutching onto a piece of fabric. Just pass it to her.
Yeah, passes it to her. Okay, that does not work. What's it?
Yeah.
Maybe suggestion or
Thank you.
Well, that's
something
kind of a
wrong
wizardy
with that?
thingy.
What was the spell that what do you call that? Osan, what was it?
Suggestion.
Dominate person.
Oh,
Dominate person.
I don't know anyone who knows that spell.
Osan knows that spell
Yes.
Also, use dominate.
on me to give the shot. Remember?
I thought it was suggestion.
I think it was suggestion for that one because you were in combat.
Cause it's like I suggest.
Yeah. I think it's suggestion that one. Yeah.
Also, it's in text RP, so it's not technically combat.
Yeah. Ah, there you go. Yeah.
It's not in XRP though. It's in RP.
I think it was in text RP. It was.
It text RP. It's like the earlier one.
Oh, okay.
It happened.
Yeah. Yeah. You can suggest it if you want.
Maybe let's start a suggestion then.
Don't look at me. I don't have suggestion.
I don't have it either. We gotta go to Haley or Rex. Those are the only two that are mages of the arcane nature that has not gone crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's
Maybe
fair.
Haley would be better since Haley should have higher intelligence score, right? Than friend Rex.
I mean,
Not exactly pleased
Yeah.
to get her involved in it, but sure.
I mean, she just needs to suggest to give them Artyom to give both of the marks to each of us. Yeah, I'll message Haley
All right.
and I'll ask Haley, do you perhaps have suggestion today? Kind of in a dire need to solve something. Can get to you today if you have it.
Oh yeah, always have it. Come over. I should be free.
Cool. Oh, sorry. What?
I should be free.
Okay. Yep, she have it. She has it. Let's go. Let's go to Lacquer Dad.
Another spell slot. Teleport all the way. Oh, okay, not saying goodbye. Alright, okay, I'll get
No, I was gonna say, hold on. My Galvana things. The cookies are great.
Yeah,
We'll see
that
you
one
again when
over
somebody
there.
dies.
Don't eat that
Bye.
one. That one's raisin. That's for like sinners and all that. So ignore that one. Just take the
I'll-
chocolate one.
I leave 272 gold.
Question. Did they put in the mouth before they resurrect me?
Wait, no. One
I'm
time.
sorry. A mouth? No, they did not put a mouth before resurrecting you.
See, I'm sorry. Because Artyom was supposed to do it. He had the tools.
Unfortunately,
I thought he was
Artyom-
gonna do it. We can use our only fate point to say
It's
that.
important enough to warrant it, I think.
Come on.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, go ahead. Fate point that Artyom.
Surely it won't come back to bite us in the ass. Let's do it.
All right. So last fate point, J5. You actually have a mouth, like a slit, like a straight slit, or is it just a tiny hole?
I think it's-
Artyom?
I imagine
tiny
it's
hole.
like a thing for coins, you know?
Ah, okay,
Silent.
yeah.
Coin slot.
Coin slot
Conveniently
sideways.
cookie sized, yeah.
Ah, okay, perfect.
Oh, finally I can taste Gilvana's cookie. Oh,
Can you taste it? You don't have tongue.
No wonder
Well,
the
let him
Basilisk
pretend.
really likes this place.
But yeah, you now have a mouse, J5. As everybody, you guys, grab your
Upgrade.
a
People
milk,
upgrade.
a glass of milk. Oh, actually, it's not a glass milk. It's in a mud cup, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a mud kind of like a mud cup that they make temporarily for this. Yeah, I don't have to return that. Just like smash it on the ground or something after using.
I'll
Another.
leave 1,000 gold as we
I'll buy
leave.
more diamonds.
Get, yeah, I was gonna say get better cups, but yeah, I mean, sure, that works too.
I mean, this is the only disposable cup that exists in the city right now. So
For now,
Uh-huh,
actually,
for
we're
now,
working on something.
just go and find Remy from Ass Holdings.
who do you
Working
think
on a
I bought
prototype.
this from?
Oh,
Is that our invention?
This is not the one that you were inventing. Was was a box
Yeah.
for food, but this is the cup is not what was instructed before this. So this is new. Apparently, Remy's been doing this on the side, maybe.
Alright.
it's okay. Everything is under Ass Holdings, so.
Well,
You just see at the bottom.
Ass Holdings,
ASS at the bottom. Yeah.
I'm just imagining ass holdings, but the HOL is big, so it just looks like ass.
Ass Holdings.
All right.
Artyom is gonna shake Gilvana's hand before leaving and say, Gilvana, I do not know you very well. The only time I really come here is when someone dies, which is unfortunate, but you have been a very good ally to us. Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm happy to help.
Definitely. We should catch up sometimes.
Of course. Ignis, why is he being friendly to me? Usually he's like those cold, handsome type.
I think he got possessed or something.
That's not good. Should I like
Yeah,
bonk him in
that's why
the head?
we.
He pulls out a mace out of nowhere.
No. It's a magical nature thing. That's why we asked you to try command, but we need
Magical
something strong.
bonk.
No, unfortunately, magical concussions won't work.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you soon, Gilvana. Hopefully, this time around with no dead bodies.
All right. So, you grab all your stuff and you head towards the tree once more and teleport to the other side. And I think that is where we're gonna end our session.
Aww, can we at least try with
It's
Helen?
12:15. Kelly, Kate and Artyom, you guys need to leave, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. We can do next week. It'll be a little bit short for this few weeks, but we're gonna come back to normal. Yeah, I know. You can't come. I'm assuming next week.
Yeah, I have to go to Minnesota for training.
It's all good.
Well, next week is the last week we have 2-hour sessions, though. So.
Yeah. Let's see. 22nd and 29th, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. So next week will be the last 2-hour session. The week after that, we will not have a session. The week after that, then we'll resume as normal.
So then I'll see you guys on the 29th.
Yep, 29th. So yeah, as you heard, next session will be 15, but after that we're gonna take a 1-week break because of Eid al-Fitr. But we'll see you guys after that. So thank you very much for watching and listening and playing, guys. We're gonna stop here for now, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Tschüss.
Yay!